Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Sunday the 26th of December 2021. It's time for the Los Angeles expert level game. Regular Sudoku puzzle for those of you who join the channel regularly, you'll know what this one is like. And that means it's unpredictable. We sometimes get some really tough ones, but they're fairly few and far between, I would suggest. Mostly they're not too difficult, although I'm looking at this one, and my first impressions are, there could be stuff to do here, but of course I've just been looking for a couple of seconds. I don't start looking at the game until I turn on the camera, which I've just done, and clearly I'm still rabbiting on, which means I haven't found the first number yet. Hold the bus, I'll be with you just in a second. I'm sure the first number will jump up and say, hey, look at me in just a moment. Or maybe it won't. Really? Oh, I'm not. Oh, there it is. Okay, at last. I knew there had to be at least one. Okay, 7 blocks across here. 7 blocks across here, and 7 blocks up there. So 7 is there. There we go. I was going to say. There's 2 blocks up here. Now we've got to focus on this block since that's our only. Everywhere else looks pretty tough. Okay, then 1 block's across here like this, and then we can fill in the first block. There we go. So from going from absolutely nowhere to having the first block filled in, that's okay. Let's see now, this 5 that we got here, 5 blocks up here, 5 across here, that puts a 5 there. This could be one of those games that I like, that forces you along just one specific path, you know, rather than having several openings that you could choose from. There might only be one way to go. I rather like those games. 1 blocking down here and 1 blocking up here, whatever their level, easy, medium or hard. Okay, 3 blocking down here and 3 blocking across here, so that's our 3 there. Uh, 8 and 6 both block this square, so there are only 3 numbers missing from this block, which are 6, 7 and 8. So if this is not 8 and not 6, it must be 7, right? Now we can see 7 blocking across this row, 7 across this row, and 7 down. So 7 is there. One number to get down here, it's 2. This is 4 and 9 in here, so the remaining numbers here are 3 like that, 6 like that, and 8 like that. So okay, 3, 6, 8. There's one in one of each. Right. Okay. So we've done as much as we can with the right-hand shoot for now. Let's see what's missing along here. So obviously 2 of the numbers are going to be the 6 and the 8 that are missing from here. 6, 8, and what's the other missing number? It's going to be a 2. So 2 is here or here. Can't tell which is which just yet. The 6 is there or there. The 8 is there or there. Okay. Missing numbers up here. Well, okay, first of all, let's can place a 1 blocking across here, 1 blocking across there. So 1 is in that location. Sorry, I was daydreaming there. 5, 6, and 9 are here. 5, 6, 9. I'm not daydreaming, I'm actually looking at the other possibilities, and okay, I'm not getting anywhere. So missing numbers here are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so that's about it. So now I need to put in some pencil marks. I think, um, okay, so let's say one block's across here and one block's down here. So we know one is in one of those two squares there, and that's going to block up here like so, and then the one blocking down here and the one across here. So we can also say one will have to be there or there. Then we have this one blocking down here, this one blocking up here. So a pair of ones there. Twos, what do we know on twos? We can't limit twos to a pair, so we'll just hold off on that. Threes must be in one of those two squares. Threes are a pair here because of the 3 blocking down and 3 across here, of course. Now I can limit threes to this row. It's not a pair, but it is 3 here and here. I mean that 3 is somewhere in this row, so let's just leave it like that. 4, then 4 blocking down here, so a pair of 4s go there. 4 blocking up here and 4 across here, so a pair of 4s in those squares. We can once again limit 4s to a single row here, so let's do that. A triple, not a pair, but a triple, but it's okay. It's something. It's useful information. It's not as useful as a pair, it's true, but it's something. We just have to be a little bit careful because look, when you see this 5 blocking across like this and 5 blocking across like this, you might see this and suddenly think, wait, 3, 5 pair, but no, because look, I put in 3s in across this row, so this is not a 3, 5 pair. When you're just putting in pairs, that's fine because you will see then, okay, you've got a naked pair, but this is not a naked pair, so this is something to watch out for if you decide to put in numbers in greater than pairs. Okay, now 5 across here and 5 up here puts 5 into those squares, then blocking across here and up here, so 5's in those squares there. In fact, we could just do this. Well, no, let's do this first. Sorry, 5 across here, 5. So 5's are limited there. Okay, let's try the 6's. Aha, now we do have a naked pair here. 6 blocking up here and here. So now this is a pair of 5 and 6. Now we also need to have 6 in this row, of course. We've got 6 blocking across here as well. So 6 is somewhere there. The other missing number from there is a 9. I'm going to put that in right now because it's the other number for this, right? I did mention it early on. 5, 6, and 9 are the missing numbers here. Now we can see clearly 9 blocking here and 9 blocking up here, so 9 is a pair like that. Now just wondering if we're going to get anything else here. So we got the 5 and the 6. The 2 and the 3, no, we don't really have anything intersecting. 9, 2, 3, what about the 4? No, again, so actually even though we have a naked pair here, it's not doing us any good. at the moment. That is a loud motorbike. Okay, now, so what was I doing? I was doing 5s, I think, and that's done 6s, actually, maybe. 6 is one of those 2 squares. The other missing number there is an 8, put that in, but let's do the 6s again now. So 6s block down here and across here, so a pair of 6s as candidates can go there. Seven blocks across here, down here, and down here, so a pair of 7s in those squares. 7 blocking down here, and across here, so a pair of 7s possible there. 8s block along this row here. Oops, my inept mousing skills again. I blame the Apple mouse anyway. 8s now. Excuse me. 8 blocking across here, 8 is here as well, so that's a pair of 8s going there. 8 blocking down here, 8 blocking across here, a pair of 8s are in this square. And again, 8 blocking up here and down here. We can limit 8 to this column, like so. Hmm. 9 across this row, pair of 9s there. And I think that's as much as we can say for now. Okay, so I think that's it for possible paired candidates now. Okay, so the next step really from here on in is to complete with the remaining candidates. I'll try down here. We've just got some 1 or 2 missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In fact, we've just got 9 missing. That's the only number missing. Okay, 9 blocks down here, so that's actually a pair of 4 on 9. Yeah, I should have realised that, shouldn't I? I got 3 numbers in 3 squares here, 3, 6, and 8. Let's go across the top here then, because we've got quite a few candidates here. So 1 is in here. 2, we don't know anything about 2s, do we? Of course, okay, so these candidates are already fixed, okay? There's nothing to do about these 5 particular candidates. They are in place and no other numbers can go in there if you're new to Sudoku. So I could do the 2s all in one go, couldn't I? I could do the 2s like this. Okay. Now 3s can't come in these 2 squares, but can come everywhere else in this block, like that. 4s are in situ in this block, and here again, not in these 2 squares, but everywhere else. 4s can go like that, and I think that's it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So okay, this top shoot is now complete. Is there anything that's giving us a hand? No, not really. Okay, this center block then. So 1 is in place. 2 is not. 2 blocks across here. I think that's it. So let's put in the 2s there. 3, 4, 5 are done. 6 is not done. 6 blocks up here. 7, 8 and 9 are done. Okay. Aha! So we have a 4 and 6 matching pair. Yeehaw. No, this time we do have them. All the candidates are in and we're left with a 4 and 6 here. So it means this 4 can say bye-bye. And it means that these 2 squares which contain 6 can have their 6s extracted. Unfortunately, that's about it though. So that's it, 4, 6, like that. Is there anything else? Not really. So, okay, over here, 1 is done. 2 blocks across this middle row. So 2's in those squares. 3, 4, 5 is in. 6. Well, 6 now is in one of these 2 squares. This is a matching pair of 4 and 6. So 6 now blocks across here. So we know 6 is possible in those squares. 7 is in. 9 is in, but not 8 just yet. Oh, we got ourselves a single here. That's good. So now 8 can appear in these 3 squares. But importantly, we found ourselves a single 9 here. So let's put that in, and let's get rid of the 9 candidates. I mean, candidate 9s, I should say. There aren't 9 candidates there. There. So now we're left with a pair of 1 and 8 there, which is correct in terms of error checking. Okie dokie. Right, so let's come down here then. So 1 is here like this. 2 blocks across here. So we can put 2 into these squares. 3 is in place already. 4 blocks down here. 4 goes there. 5 is in. 6 goes across the middle, allowing us to say 6 in those squares. 7, 8, and now we're looking for 9. 9 blocks down here. Can't tell any more than that. So let's stick a 9 there. Now, how about down here? 4, 5, 5, 6, 2, 6, 2, 4. No. I'm just looking down this first chute and I don't see any other patterns that we can get just yet. So we've got to go on to the last block then. In that case, 1 is in. Hello 2's, there we are, 2 blocking across here. And that's it, so 2's in those squares. 3 blocks across here like this. This is quite a lot of candidates now, aren't there, really? Especially for this block, which is not seeing a great deal. 4's, we don't know anything about 4, good grief. 5, 6, 7, 8 is in. We don't have 9 yet, 9 blocks down this column, so 9's like so. Really? Oh, this is very candidate heavy. I wasn't quite expecting this. As I said, most of the time the LA Times you know, doesn't throw up too much difficulty, and then suddenly today they've gone crazy. So okay, but immediately I see this 4949, so that's great, isn't it? So now I think that's going to give us enough to certainly do the next step. But because this column here contains lots of unique pairs that are not matching with each other. When we get 1, we're going to get all of them, and we're going to get this number immediately. Okay, so again, to explain, if you haven't seen that far ahead, 4 and 9 are a matching pair here. What does it mean? It means we can get rid of any 4s and 9s in this row. Now, I'll get rid of the less significant ones first of all. Let's get rid of the 4 there. Let's get rid of the 4 and the 9 there. Let's get rid of the 9 there. And now let's come on to this square here. And now when we get rid of the 4, we are left with a 5. Okay, so that's going to give us a 7 in this square. But this 5 up here will give us a 6 here, which will put a 2 in here and a 4 in there. Do you understand what I was saying about these having pairs that are not matching pairs, but you know, with different A, B, B, C, C, D kind of thing? Okay, so the 6 here now is a 9. 1 number left to complete that row, it's a 5. Okay, what else do we need now? Let's just click quickly through the numbers to see. Okay, so this can't be a 2 now, this is now an 8, and that puts a 6 in this square and an 8 in this square. The 8 here gives us a 1 there, putting an 8 in that square. Let's get rid of the candidate 8s there, shall we? So we don't confuse ourselves. We've also got a 2 here already, so this is a 6. The last number we need is a 1 to finish that block. This certainly can't be a 1. Let's get rid of it. Now this 8 here means we must take away that 8. Okay, we're left with 2, 3, and then 5 there. That's looking good. So what else? This 8 means this can't be an 8, so we can remove it, and once we remove it, we put the last remaining 8 in there. I mean last remaining for that block, I should clarify that. Now we're left with a pair of 2 and 3, so it means that in these squares we can get rid of the 2s. Something else. Oh yeah, this 7 here means we can get rid of the 7 and leave ourselves a pair of 6 and 9. So if that's 6 and 9 pair, this can't be a 9, it must be a 4. And this last number for this column is a 2. Let's remove candidate 2s from there. We also have a 1 here. This can't be a 1, so 1 must be in this square. And we can remove candidate 1. 1 is now actually our first digit that is finalized. Nothing else to do on digit 1. 7. This 7 here means this can't be a 7, so let's kick it out and let's put our 7 here. 7 is now finished as well. We have a 4 here, so that means this has got to be a 9. Our 4 will be in this square, and we can remove candidate 4s from those 2 squares there. And when I click on 4, look, do you see what I notice now? Do you notice the same thing? Look, we have left, middle, left, middle. Left and middle columns only. So what does it mean? It means up here, these squares can't be true. We can kick out the 4s. In fact, though, we can do better than that because we can see this 4 blocking this square. So we know, in fact, 4 is in there. And we can remove that 4 there. And we leave ourselves with a pair of 2 and 3, which is right. Okay, we've got 2, 3, and 2, 3 here. So this has got to be a 9 then, if I choose the right mode. Okay, in it goes, and that means we can kick out the 9s from here, place our final 9 there, final for that block rather, which will give us a 6 here, and the last 9 for the grid there. 9 is now a completed digit. We're left with a single 4 here. This must be an 8, giving us a 6 in this square, 3 in that square, 8 in that square. 3 is here, 2 is in that by value cell. This 2 now can be eradicated with prejudice, as they might say in a Hollywood movie. Actually, 3s now have to be, okay, this 3 means that this is a 2. Oh, sorry, wrong mode selected, apologies. 2, and then 3 goes in here, 2 is in here, 3 is there. we have 3 blocking this square, 3 blocking this square, so 3 is in that square, and we get rid of the candidate 3's, and that leaves us with a 2 here and a 5 there. Placing a 6 in that buyer value cell, 5 in this one, 6 gives us a 4 here and a 6 there. That's took me quite a while, really. It wasn't that difficult a puzzle, but it took me a little while to get there because I had to fill in candidates all the way around the grid. If I'd started at the bottom and seen that naked pair early on, then it would have taken far less time. But, you know, that's the point about Sudoku. Sometimes it's, you know, they say it's not where you start, it's where you finish. Well, actually, in Sudoku, sometimes it is where you start, but if you want to finish very early. Okay, so that's the Los Angeles Times game for today. I'll be back with more Sudoku tomorrow. I guess Monday is a holiday for a lot of people in the West, is it? If Saturday and Sunday were fell on the weekend, I guess people will be having Monday and Tuesday as a holiday. But here in Thailand, where there is no holiday for Christmas or Boxing Day, it's a normal working day tomorrow, and I do have things to do, actually work to do in the morning, so I'll be online sometimes tomorrow. Thank you very much, and I hope you'll join me. Bye bye.